Hi everyone, this is audap. Let's continue our game of Harvestella running on the Steam Deck.
The key is to have fun with everything.
Usually people who say that have, in order to enjoy your life, have fun with everything, are the people that don't do anything.
Farm work is pretty
It's like,
good.
yeah, it's really easy to have fun with stuff when you're not doing anything in particular. Or else trying to pawn off work to somebody else, you know. I mean, that is generally who I would hear that sentiment from. Oh man, if you just have fun with everything, then life is easy. I was like, yeah, but not everything is fun. Unless you're the type of person who does nothing. Of course it seems fun to you. Hold on a minute. Okay, do we have anybody's story? No.
Take it easy.
Oh, I think I have to go to Tower of Illusion. Or Castle of Illusion. You cannot go up while Califistus stop signal is active. Okay. Deactivate the stop signal at the maintenance block. Oh, it's just cutscene in the room. Are we actually at the maintenance block this time? Yes. We should be able to override Califistus' stop signal from this console. Wait a moment. Does this mean we don't have to get back on that awful scaffolding again? I was enjoying it. There, I have overwritten Califistus' stop signal. Although once we enter the cradle, we're in their territory. Their attacks are only going to get more intense. It's no use standing here worrying about it. Let's get them up to the orbital cradle first. We'll talk later. This is the space elevator Vigilius control system. Please choose your destination. Orbital cradle. Destination confirmed. Ready for departure. Prepare for impact. This is the orbital cradle. Aria. It's as I thought. What's wrong, Aria? I expected you would be the first to realize. Aria, what does he mean? It would be cruel to make her speak the words from her own mouth. I will explain. This orbital cradle is a facility made to keep humans in hibernation for a prolonged period. Hibernation? It's a long, deep sleep, like animals do for winter. It reduces cell activity to the bare minimum to slow down telomere deterioration. That way you can preserve the human body in an alive state for prolonged periods of time. I believe they used to call it suspended animation in old books. Indeed. Our method doesn't actually freeze the body, it applies a similar principle. This is a lot to take in. You created technology that could put humans into hibernation? But that doesn't add up. You humans made Regaia for us humans to live on, right? And we're living on Regaia now. We're not in hibernation? That's a good point. So who are these people then? You seem to have misunderstood. The people sleeping in these pods are the ones from Earth. Your kind are not descendants of Earth. Rather, you're a byproduct of the Regaia project. Who are you calling a byproduct? Your kind are a new subspecies of humans that appeared within the ecosystem that the Seaslight created. A new subspecies of human? So you mean we're not originally from Lost Gaia? Exactly. But even among us, opinions are divided on whether we should treat you as humans or not. After studying your genetic makeup, we have found that it was 99.9998% identical to that of the humans from Lost Gaia. So, although you may be a new subspecies, you were certainly born out of the Earth's astrum cell. Speaking from a biological point of view, that is, we decided to classify you differently due to your separate origins. We call the original humans from Lost Gaia Cains, and you new humans Abels. That's right, I do hear you calling us Abels sometimes. Interesting that you chose Cain and Abel from the Old Testament, Adam and Eve's first children, after they were banished from heaven. The orbital cradle is also known as the Cain Cradle. Several facilities like this one exist holding Cains in hibernation. This isn't the only cradle. We intended to wake them up once Regaia was created. So inside these containers there are... Yes, the people from my time are still sleeping in there. My mom, my dad, all of my friends and fellow researchers. Aria's from Lost Gaia, so that means... It seems to have clicked. Aria is a human with different origins from yours. She is a Cain. But as you said, biologically we're almost identical, so it doesn't change anything, does it? It wouldn't if the Regaia program was going to plan. But now that Quietus has brought our plan to a halt, that puts Aria in an extremely delicate position. Because she is the one and only Cain who is in a wakeful state right now. More importantly though, Geist, didn't you say you found a way to resolve Quietus? If you have, then that changes the situation drastically. Now would be a good time to share that with us. That's right. If we find a way to end Quietus for good, then everyone in here can live on Regaia too, right? Yes. There's something I'd like to take you, or there's somewhere I'd like to take you so I can explain that. The results from all the research on Lost Gaia are compiled in a room above us. I'll explain my plan to you there.
Let's get this over with. Just die.
Ah, excuse me. It's a rough morning for my voice.
Piece of cake. I'm highly capable, you know. Just die.
That was a walk in the park.
Just die.
Orichalcum.
Well then, shall we begin?
Piece of cake. I'm highly capable, you know.
You emerge into a wide open area. There don't seem to be any omens nearby. This looks like a good place to rest for a while. Yeah, let's rest. 30 minutes later. You enjoyed your break. Your health and stamina have been replenished. But as you prepare to leave, omens rush in and surround you. The omens attack.
Let's get this over with. Piece of cake. I'm highly capable, you know.
I appreciate it.
Well then, shall we begin?
That was a walk in the park.
Just die.
Okay, for some reason I thought the button would be on this side.
Let's get this over.
That was a walk in the park.
There's a switch on the wall with lots of small holes around it. You press the switch and music begins to play. You realize the small holes are there for the music to come out from. The slow melody of the music wraps you up in a warm sense of nostalgia, like you've heard it somewhere before. There's a plate near the switch with a word written on it. It must be the name of the song, but the letters are faint and unreadable. After a short while, the music stops. While unintentional listening to the music helps you relax, your stamina is replenished. Not the health.
Well then, shall we begin?
Piece of cake. I'm highly capable, you know.
Right, that's where I came from.
Keep it moving.
I owe you one.
House of Wisdom Modus.
I appreciate it.
What is this room for? This is the library, an automated archive of human knowledge that was compiled by a news company in the Common Era. It's a database of human history, research, culture, customs, all of human knowledge. We use it as an external storage to draw knowledge from. So, this is why you omens know so much about us. What do you want to show us here, then? I wanted to go over some history with you before going into my plan. Specifically, the Kane's final history. The Paradise Project? Yes, that was the last piece of research that the Kanes conducted, when they realized that there was no way of stopping the Red Queen from emitting Gaia dust. They made a plan to live among it. It was called the Paradise Project. The idea was to build a barrier around the city that would prevent the invasion of Gaia dust and create a heaven on Earth to live in. You saw the abandoned Eden on Lost Gaia. That was a test city for the project. What that means? A gift of trying to resolve the Gaia dust. They had concluded that any attempt to bring the Gaia dust under control would be a waste of time. How disappointing. In my time, we were still fighting hard to rid the world of the Gaia dust's harmful effects. That's just how things have changed since you left. I would like you, more than anyone, to understand their decision, though. Because the leaders of the Paradise Project were Mr. and Mrs. Lebenthal. None other than your parents. My mom and dad did that? The Lebenthals, accomplished scholars known for their astrum cell research, concluded that eliminating Gaia dust was infeasible. And the last 2,000 years have only proven them right. Even we cannot find a solution for the Gaia dust, and we are high-level artificial intelligence. But hold on, Geist. That's not what you said before. Haven't you found a way to end Quietus? As I'd made a breakthrough regarding Quietus, or I said I'd made a breakthrough regarding Quietus. I don't recall saying I could end it. The idea of trying to end Quietus has already resulted in a great number of tragedies. Tracing it back, our arrogance is also the root cause of Lost Gaia getting trapped between dimensions. That was a consequence of the Gaia purification scheme we had been carrying out. It's our fault Lost Gaia had a territory shift. But we have to find a fix for Quietus. That's what gives us Seth hope. Don't go down that route, Dianthus. I can tell you from experience that so-called hope is some kind of bug. Hope is a monster that feeds on wishes and consumes your thoughts. Don't rear such a destructive monster. My old personality became so obsessed with the impossible task of trying to end Quietus that I went as far as attempting a senseless massacre. Don't you remember? The star hypothesis. As long as we cling to this idea of eliminating Quietus, humanity has no future. But I get it. You're a realist. Now, will you please tell us your plan? I suggest we reinstate the Paradise Project and preserve Regaia's environment with a Quietus barrier. If humans reside within the barrier, then it will mean they can live normally throughout Quietus. Sounds claustrophobic. It does. But now you must be aware that we have manipulated information on several occasions with you Abels. The imaginary royalty in the Castle of Illusion, the magic of the monolith. And humans accept information without questioning it because you have an imagination. You are designed to supplement the blanks in reality with your imagination. With this ability, it is easy for you to even fabricate fictional beings. That is how the concept of God came to rule over the whole world, by being rejected in humans' imaginations over and over again. If we use that creativity, then I say ensuring humanity's survival by keeping them within an enclosed space is perfectly plausible. For example, we could convince them that there are other humans living outside of paradise, or... None of this is sitting right with me. You're practically saying to our faces that we're inferior to you. I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings. That is not my intention. It is within the nature of intelligent life to perceive situations only as far as they can see. Have you heard of the cosmic egg? The universe is a framework that is perceived subjectively. Before humans recognized the universe as a space, it was made up of only the sky, land, and sea. A chick can only understand what's inside the egg, but as long as it's comfortable in there, the chick won't complain. We could recreate that on Regaia, Heaven's Shell. That is my plan. So, those were your true intentions. I might normally brush off such a suggestion, but with time closing in on us now... That's right. The end of this cradle's hibernation period is drawing near. What? Not even hibernation can keep cells alive forever. That is why we don't have much time to deliberate. I'd like to hand the decision over to you, Arya. What decision? I have run a simulation which confirmed that the Heaven Shell idea could be realistically implemented. But here is the problem. In order to maintain Heaven Shell, we would need to use all of the energy from the Sea's light to power the Quietus barrier. Oh, but you can't do that. Right. What would happen to the world outside of Heaven's Shell? It would inevitably waste away after being cut off from the environmental regulation that the Sea's light provided. But no, that's awful. That is the least of our worries. The problem is the area we can cover. Even using all 4 Sea's light, at most we'll be able to maintain a barrier within a 25 rim radius. How big is that? It's only large enough for a certain number of inhabitants. What about the people who can't enter? That is the problem. I will answer with the results of my simulation. According to my preliminary calculations, Heaven's Shell could fit at maximum all of the Canes sleeping in the cradle, or all of the Abels who live on Regaia. One of the two. Oh no. This is an extremely difficult ethical decision. The decision I'd like you to make, Arya, is which species of human we should keep. Our orders are to preserve humanity, so it is ethically impossible for us to eradicate one version of humanity. It would be in violation of the 3 major regulations. We cannot ask the people of Regaia to decide either, as they would surely choose their own kind due to the selfish gene. And if we wake up the Canes, the same will apply to them too. Although it is not ideal, you have at least lived on Regaia and made several acquaintances in your time there. You are in the best position to say which world is better. It is only you who can make a fair and ethical decision on which version of humanity we should carry into the future. I would like you to decide which one you feel is best for the future of humanity. I implore you, Arya, please decide, for the future of humanity and the attainment of heaven. Oh wait, that doesn't explain me though. I can screw around in Quietus. We should find another way. Don't you understand, Yamurai? There is no other way. We, Seth, have been trying to solve this problem for 2,000 years. Do you really think you'll suddenly be able to find a solution now in the short time we have? This may be asking you to think beyond your intellect, but stop clinging on to the imaginary. Sorry, Yamurai. Geist is right about this one. They may not be perfect, they lack decision-making skills, but at the end of the day, they're still high-level AI. Their intelligence surpasses ours a long time, or their intelligence surpassed ours a long time ago. No matter how hard we try, we won't be able to suggest a better solution than them. The days when we could afford to indulge in dreams and fantasies are over. You are right. Dreams are nothing more than the humans' overly optimistic assumptions. What's more, the Paradise Project was your parents' suggestion. If there is anyone who should take responsibility for continuing where they left off, it is you. I suppose you humans would call this kind of coincidence a twist of fate. Maria! How am I supposed to make that choice? I can't. That's such a massive decision. The end of the hibernation period is drawing near, but we do have a little time. Take one day to think about it. Then come to me with your answers the day after tomorrow. If there are two types of humans in this world and only one can enter heaven, and I'm at a loss as to how we're supposed to behave now. No one can answer that, not even the Holy Mother. I mean, the Seas Lights were made by the Omens. Where are we meant to go from here? Is there a light out there somewhere? Heaven's Shell, was it? It was a bit complicated for me. I couldn't really follow. But I understand that only one could survive, either the Cains or the Abels. It's so overwhelming. Just when we defeated Geist and we thought the world would be peaceful again. Silly me for thinking we'd kill the bad guy and live happily ever after. That only happens in fairy tales. It's extraordinary. It's hard to think that the Seas Light were Omen-made machines all along. And that Heaven's Shell concept, I must admit, their science is on a whole different level. If they say that Heaven's Shell is the only solution, then I think they're probably right. It's a hard decision for Arya, though. I wonder what she'll do. All living creatures have to compete and fight for their right to survive. Just look at me. I only stand here today because of the many lives I sacrificed to get here. If Heaven's Shell were to be made a reality, I'm sure a war would ensue. It might have been the war Caliphistus warned the Omens about. Though the world will only get worse and worse this way, even without villains. Arya's real family's inside the cradle. You couldn't blame her for choosing them. Which is why I should kill her if I want to survive. But it's weird. I don't feel like killing her at all. I hope Arya is alright, because I know that pain very well. The pain of losing your family. Oh, you're worried about Arya. Okay, sure. I'm worried about her. Oh, Yamurai. Heaven's Shell is humanity's only chance at survival. But it's either you new humans or us, the original ones. Only one of us can survive. It's almost funny, isn't it? Oh, right. Now you all see me as... I'm your enemy. I'm sure there's another way. I hate to say it, but Geist is right, sadly. I'm sorry, I'm letting my emotions get the better of me. I probably won't say anything nice in this state. I've got too many thoughts going on through my head. It feels like there's a dark, heavy spirit sitting deep in my chest. I need to go home. Which home? Arya left the party. It's a good thing I didn't keep putting her in my party. She keeps leaving all the time. We may as well call it a day too. Chapter 7, Orbital Cradle, complete. How's Arya doing? Might be a good idea to check on her. Well, she's not here. She's in her whatever it is. Is the repair... Is repair number 2 and... bomb number 2 only in New Game Plus or something? I mean, I think we're at the end here, right? Oh, I can't do anything besides this. Okay. Is she here? Oh, is it Quietus right now? Well, it looks like Quietus. Does that mean all my crops are dead? No. Okay, I can't apparently do anything. Alright. So it's like Quietus, but not Quietus. Space travel. You can travel directly to the facilities in outer space by going to the top of the Castle of Illusion in the airship. Her pod isn't here. Oh, I thought you were with Arya. Do you know where she is? Well, I saw her earlier. She ran into the meteorite that was here and left. I tried calling after her, but she didn't hear me. She didn't seem herself. She looked very serious about something. You two are always together, though. I'm surprised she's not with you. I shouldn't have left her on her own. I see. Don't know what the exact situation is, but I can see that you are all fighting very hard for something. Whenever you feel lost and you don't know what to do, just remember that spirit you had in the beginning. Because you can't solve tomorrow's problems by only thinking about tomorrow. Think about how you lived in the past, how that led you to now, and where it will take you. There's no point in regretting your past, but know that everything you've experienced until now has a purpose. I think it may benefit both of you to look back over it again. Oh, it won't even let me use it to go home. Okay. Maybe now's not the time, but they'll die. No. Yeah, Brian. Are you awake? I apologize for showing up uninvited. What's wrong? Nothing is necessarily wrong, but... I know. Could you come to Hegan Canyon when you are ready? There is something I would like to tell you. As far as I know, I can... Oh, I can't cook or anything. Okay. Oh, they're really limiting your choices now. That Monoceros, how dare he take the liberty of speaking to my squire the way he did. He was right, however. Of course, I desire to know the truth behind our origins. It took some time, but I feel ready now. Please escort us to the abandoned Eden so that we may finally unveil the shroud that has long obscured the origins of our existence in shadow. A message with no sender was sent to the castle. It was addressed to you, Mamrai. You're free to do with this message as you will. Its contents is as follows. A mysterious noise has been observed at Panthalassa Junction. Investigate it right away. Castle Illusion. Quest Toodaloo humans. Maybe now's not the time. What? When is the time? Can I save? Yeah, well, now's not the time for anything, apparently.
See you later.
Go to Hagen Canyon? Where is that exactly? I know it's... Oh, that's up here. I don't remember all the names. Give me a break. Now it's fall already? What? Miamurai. Why'd you want to talk out here? You don't remember? Well, it was a long time ago. This is where we met. It was time I told you what happened that day. I remember you were broken when we met. Yes, we had lost control of the reactor. If you had decided to leave me there, then I most likely would have had my personality replaced just like Geist. I'm only able to tell you this now because you saved me that day. How'd you end up in that state? It was not my intention to conceal this from you, but until that day I had been acting alongside Geist. You sided with Geist? No. Geist wanted to save this planet. He was trying to eliminate the threat of Quietus. He was the strongest of any Seth, probably stronger than any human too. But one day he left, concealing his location, and when he came back he was almost unrecognizable. He had become obsessive. Looking back now, I suspect he had been to Lost Gaia and back by himself. When he returned, he cut himself off from the collective consciousness and became absorbed in his own thoughts. Before long, he had resolved to destroy the planet. I objected to that. The disagreement ended in him kicking me out from his airship, and that is how I landed here. However, despite all of that, it is true that his end goal was to eliminate Quietus. It's hard to imagine guys like that. Yes, it must be hard for you. What the new Geist is saying is right. He proposed giving up on the idea of ending Quietus and living within a safe space instead. Heaven shall. It may be the only route we have left. It is sad to hear that coming from him, though. He was the one Seth who made every effort to end Quietus, despite what anyone told him. I feel that level of will can't be reached through logic alone. What? Don't look at me like that, Miamurai. It is strange to hear that coming from me. Is it strange hearing that? Is it strange to hear that coming from me? No, not at all. I don't know anymore. I am well aware by now that my behavior is abnormal. This is between you and me, but I think I might be malfunctioning the same way Geist did. There is a noise within my logic circuitry which cannot be put into words. A light of sorts. It has been growing ever louder since you defeated me in the Castle of Illusion. Are you broken? No, there are no problems with my hardware. But the pattern in my logic has changed. Frankly speaking, I have high hopes for you. Based on just specs alone, you shouldn't have been able to defeat me. Not to mention how you miraculously defeated Geist, who had the planet's power as backup. The odds were 1 in a million. To be honest, I was too wrapped up in Geist's idea of the proper death, as many of us were. But you told him that innocent people would die that way. You were the one and only person who could say that to his face. I just said it as it was. And that's your strong point, in my opinion. I will let you in on something. Not even we are perfect, as there is no such thing as a theory without holes. Because all the events in this world unfold from possibilities. How reality is defined depends on the existence probability. Among the many factors that may alter the possibilities, Monlight is the most pivotal. The principle that you can use magic from Monlight. Probability theory is involved there. I can't tell you the specifics, but all you need to know is that Monlight is at the hypocenter of these variations. The truth is, when you fought with Geist, or whenever you fought hard to accomplish something, for that matter, the Monlight demonstrated abilities that far exceeded its specs, as if in response to your determination. It's almost as though the Monlight had a will of its own. So you're saying it's alive? That I do not know, but I will let you in on something confidential. Even though it is we who made the Monlight, we do not actually understand how it brings about magic. It is likely that the situation will unfold as Guy speculated. But if something about that does not sit right with you, even if it is just a faint feeling, then resist what is correct. You humans have a heart. Believe it when it whispers to you. If anyone can do that, it is you. During the Common Era, people once tried to fly, despite harsh criticism from those around them. Their idea was brushed off as an unrealistic fantasy. The same happened again to the people who tried to defy gravity, break through the atmosphere, and take off into space. Throughout history, those who changed the world were always wrong according to the common knowledge of the time. Even the first protobiont to clamber out of the sea onto land was most likely an anomaly among its kind. Such unattainable fantasies, those ridiculous ideas, they only came to fruition because of your human ability to dream. That is how humanity has written its history. It is unreasonable that you would lose that ability just because we appeared. We are superior only in intellect. So, make the decision for yourself. It's not for someone else to choose. You're the only one in the world who can make that decision. As far as I can observe. That is the one function that you human beings have. I don't even know why this isn't just a cinema. I mean, if you can't do anything else.
I hope you bring back souvenirs.
Yeah, I can't go to Abandoned Eden. I have no way to get there. Can I save though? You meet with Geist tomorrow. What is Arya up to? Her pod still isn't back. Try and talk things through with her properly tomorrow. Chapter 8, Noble Despair. That should be the last of the documents for the Paradise Project. Thank you, Jabberwocky. Why do you want to know about it all of a sudden, though? It's complicated, huh? Oh, Arya, wait a sec. There's one more here. Can I see it? It looks like a list of names for a critical experiment. That's... Your meeting with Geist is today. You should talk to Arya. Yeah, you can't do anything else. It's so funny. That's Arya's handwriting. Yamrai, I'm sorry. I know it isn't fair of me to tell you this way in a letter you can't even reply to, but I couldn't bear to meet face to face. I went to Las Gaia in the pod. I wanted to know more about the Paradise Project. What Guy said was true. My parents' project was humanity's last attempt to survive. So many researchers sacrificed their lives for the sake of it, my friends included. So that's why... I'm sorry, Miamurai, but I can't let their sacrifice go to waste. The writing is smudged from here. So I'm going to implement Heaven's Shell. I'm going to the cradle by myself. Don't come after me. Please. I'm still grateful for the time you saved me when we'd only just met. You almost fought hard for those around you, but just this once, I'll be the one to take responsibility for people, my people, from Earth. So don't try and stop me. Whatever you do, don't come after me, because we're enemies now. You hear something outside. I want to cook. Are you sure you want to do this alone? Yes. Arya! Miamurai. Goodbye. Let's go. I don't know how I could have finished Unicorn's chapter. I mean, I didn't get his chapter until now, or the rest of his chapter until now. I already left. Try talking to your friends in the Castle of Illusion. Is that the only thing I can do? Seems to be the theme of this game.
The key is to have fun. And with everything. Take it easy.
Oh wait, can I go to the... I can go to Lost Gaia now. Summer and fall, summer.
Don't get caught by that macrophage.
Can you believe such a place once existed in our world? It's difficult to comprehend. So this world is on a different planet than our own, huh? Well, Miamurai, what next? Oh, Miamurai, did you bring new friends? An omen? Wait, there's something different about them. A softness the others lack. Do you live in this facility? We've got some questions we want to ask. You do? You explain the situation to Jabberwocky. I see, I see. So, Unicorn. Monocaros, would you like to learn about who you are? You'd like to learn about who you are, right? Well, we might be able to find a thing or two if we check the database. Will that take long? Not at all. They're pretty famous. I'm famous, you say? Ha! Well, that would really come as no surprise to anyone. Fame doesn't interest me so long as we find a clue. Could you show me this database you're talking about? Sure, follow me. What is this omen doing? They've been playing with that compact doodad for some time. Okay, I think what you guys are looking for must be in this painting here. Here you go, take a look. This is a painting? Is this the princess? Who's the unicorn standing beside her? Is that one of us? This is a portrait of me and my princess. Ah, nay, perhaps it is modeled from our visage. No, it isn't. Then this is Monocaros? Still wrong. Creatures like Unicorn and Monocaros never existed in this world. They're animals plucked from the vivid imaginations of human beings. They're imaginary creatures? What is the meaning of this? We were not conjured by those wild machinations of the omens? I think they must have just referenced the idea of unicorns that existed in this world. Incidentally, your names are different, but you're pretty much one and the same. Poppycock, I am here. I am real. I'm not a mere figment of someone's imagination. Am I? So not only are my memories a work of fiction, but I am as well? A fraudulent existence spurred by fraudulent memories? It would be laughable were the concept not so horrendously tragic. Where are you going? I'm not going far. I just need to think on my own a little. And what will you do now, Unicorn? I am sure that if I ask, the omens will erase the memories of what I learned here as well. However, I am truly at a loss. I was so resolute in my decision to have my memories of the princess expunged. But knowing that my entire existence too was a lie, is there really any point of removing any memories at all? Only you can answer that question. If anything, it might be worth keeping the memories that bring you joy. Our memories make us who we are, after all. If that were possible, then I would have requested it long ago. Ah, I see. Sorry for wandering off like that. It's no bother. How are you faring with all this? Oh, I'm fine. I figured out what I should do next. I am impressed by your strength. I suppose we are truly different. I suppose we truly are different. I've learned everything here that I wanted to, so I'm going to head home. How about you two? Let's go home and think about all this. I have learned all I can from this place. I see no reason to stay any longer. See you later, then. Feel free to come back if you ever want to look at the database again. Should the opportunity arise. Otherwise, I feel no need to return to this place. Yeah, like I said, I still don't have this. And I still can't make it. What is it that I need? It's so funny how few things I could make because I didn't have the ingredients.
Take it easy. Mornings.
Oh, I can only do myself. What the heck? Okay. I guess I don't have other party members to make weapons for. Yamurai, what's happening with Arya? She's going by herself. Oh no. This isn't right. Shrika? Arya's trying to take on everything by herself, isn't she? I know, because I can be like her too sometimes. Driving yourself into a corner, then before you know it, there's no way out again. I used to be like that too. When I lost Tiela, I closed myself off from everything and got stuck wallowing in my own misery. Maria's words helped me out of it. Her encouragement has helped me out of all of us here at some point. That's what people do. But this time is different. She has the power to have us all wiped out. That's... This is not good. What is it? The proto-seas-light descent operation has been put into action by the Harbinger. The Harbinger? It is the account with the highest level of authority among us. It must be... Arya. I see. The leader of the Omens is called the Harbinger. And that's Arya now. I suspect so. Why would you want to be your leader? That is a good question. It seems she agreed to cooperate on Heaven's Shell on the condition that she'd be granted full authority over the Seth. The first stage of the plan is to drop the proto-seas-light. Is the proto-seas-light that thing with the guy showed us? Yes. It appeared that her plan is to forcibly take control over the other 4 seas-lights using the proto-seas-light. The proto-seas-light can do that? It wouldn't be impossible. The Proto contains the functions of all 4 seas-lights. Therefore, in terms of spec, it is far superior to them. You could call it an exact clone of the Red Queen. However, it has been discontinued in the past as its machine power was too high to keep under control. If we fail to control it once again, the planet's conditions could be devastated in a flash. If the Harbinger has decided to launch it, that means she is serious. Oh no! What's more, the landing location has not been decided yet, but if we're to land near a city... I see what you're saying. The only way we'll survive this is if we stop the descent operation. Why would Arya do such a thing? We don't have time to think about that now. Let's stop the descent from happening first. Alright, let's talk face to face with Arya and find out what she's thinking. Well, what about you, Dianthus? If she has complete power over you all... Now would be a good time to tell you. I cut myself off from the collective consciousness. I am now in the same condition as the old Geist was. But then... Yes, I may break down at any moment. If I start acting strange, then please stop me. My current personality will be wiped and I will reboot with a new one. But... hopefully it won't come to that. I will take measures to avoid it. Now then, let's go up to the cradle. This is the space elevator of Virgilia's control system. Prepare for impact. Where does it want me to go? Oh, I go all the way up?
Take it easy.
Okay, will I stop getting sleepy now? Because we're in the final part of the game. So I can explore whatever's left of this dungeon, which is probably going to be a fairly large amount of exploration.
Come on in.
Okay, I don't have enough for Istina or Braca. That's too bad.
Cheers.
Well, I need more money anyway. I guess I can go here. Or, wait, no. Oh, wait. Am I alone? Why am I alone?
I have a feeling we can't defeat this one.
Well, then let's not do it.
Well then. I have a feeling we can't defeat this one.
A cool breeze blows through a small opening in the wall. It's probably coming from some device used to regulate the temperature of the orbital cradle. Standing in front of it could be relaxing. Yeah, sure. You take it easy relaxing in the refreshing breeze. But then the temperature suddenly begins to drop. You can't get out in time and an extreme cold washes over you. Your health decreased. A monster jumps out from within the cold air of the machine. It seems this creature may have been the culprit behind the sudden chill. The monster comes straight for you.
I appreciate it. Well then, shall we begin? I have a feeling we can't defeat this one. That was a walk in the park.
I owe you one. Let's get this over. Just die. Just die. Just die.
Well then, shall we begin?
Boy, your partner AI really is terrible. I wonder if they like meant this. If like the intention was this to actually be a multiplayer title, and they just couldn't work it out in time. Because the AI is super brain dead without you. I mean.
Well then, shall we begin?
Piece of cake. I'm highly capable, you know.
Don't need to fight it, so why bother? I can only gain levels when I'm resting, so I can't rest for just the rest of this, I guess? I don't know. Let's see if it makes me go to sleep. Because technically, if you sleep another day, then the world is over. Well, I mean, I'm sure Arya's trying to save everyone.
I owe you one.
Yeah, so I feel sleep. How can I go to bed?
Well then, shall we begin?
Just die. Just die.
Oh, Dianthus. I thought you had disappeared from the collective. What are you doing here? We're here to stop you. I think you'll find I'm here to stop you. The Harbinger has instructed me to exterminate those able friends of yours. Arya said that? Yes. The Harbinger Arya has full control. Now, Dianthus, how can you justify yourself? I know artificial intelligence cannot function unless we constantly evaluate how correct we are. But here's what I think, Caliphistus. Correctness is not God. I do not obey such things. This is my own will. You sound just like the old Geist. No wonder you're related models from the same lot. In any case, that is unimportant. You're defective, both of you. That is why you're deluded, thinking you're human. Well, if you love humans so much, then I will erase you and your faulty personality along with them. Unbelievable. You must have noticed it too. There are substandard abilities. With the monolith? I was opposed to that from the beginning. How could we hand it over to the Ables when we hadn't finished analyzing it ourselves? But that's exactly what opens up more possibilities. When the humans of the past realized the limits of their intellect, they trusted their will and intuition. And in doing so, they were able to make dreams into a reality. And now you're saying it's our turn to do that. I don't know, Dianthus. I don't know. What is this noise in my logic circuitry? I don't know either. But I think that might be the only organ that we have to change reality with. I believe it when it whispers to me. Believe. You are such a human. Go on ahead. The Harbinger is over there. Are you sure? I hate to say it, but I must be defective like those two. Go on quickly. This makes me a traitor. The cleaner goes around collecting traitors. It will come for me soon. Don't give up, Callisvistus. If you cut your connection to the collective... I can't, Anthus. If I do that, I won't be myself anymore. We were not all programmed with such a firm sense of self as you. But... I said hurry up. I'm sorry, Callisvistus. Maybe playing a human is not all that bad. Yeah, I'm about to pass out. I have to go to sleep. And the world ended. No mail, huh? Okay, why don't we stop it there? This is audap. You've been watching Harvestella running on the Steam Deck. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching. I will see you with the next stream.